Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, where my music? Okay, there we go. It's all quiet. Okay, I gotta find another song. Hey, man, it's kind of ruined it.
Oh boy.
You play Pie, maybe this is about it. There we go. Much better. What's up, y'all? Black Star in the house. Even though y'all can hear me already. Yeah, we got one more interview for you, and this is another interview, the second and final interview for the main event tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow, October 19th on Sunday Night Raw. Yo, with the crazy 6 matches. Yo, but we gotta talk about the main event right now. The main event is gonna be BG Black General himself playing Akira versus Kamae Sokin, a.k.a. Prince Freddie Mercury himself. Yo, calling BG Be Free, taking his name away from him. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. So, yeah, just want to say, what's up, Kamae? Yeah, how's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
Pretty good, chilling, tired, about to take a nap, but, you know.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, but that's what's up, man. So, you know, so how are things going for you so far?
You know, I'm just doing schoolwork and got a bit of free time, so I do the interview now, pretty much. So,
Work.
yeah.
I don't want to take you too far away from your studies, so I'll go ahead and get started. All right.
All right.
Like bust out my questions. All right. So actually, let me bust out a question that was asked to me in a PM. You know.
Okay.
Somebody actually sent me a PM. It was like, "Yo, Black Star, ask this question to Kamae Sokin when you got an interview, because he's apparently looking forward to it." I'm gonna leave his name under wraps. You know.
All right.
But he was like, "Hey man, could you ask KO this in this interview?" So question 1. What the F does his name mean? Does his name mean, and why did he choose it? Or where did he got it from? People want to know.
My tag is just my full name spelled backwards. I was in high school with IU fanboy in a IT class, and I wanted to sign up on VFDC, but I didn't know what tag I should have. And I was just brainstorming all this shit while class was going on. Like, I didn't care.
What?
And I don't know, IU fanboys like, how about you just do your full name backwards? And I just typed it out, and I found it to be good. So, yeah, I went with that.
So Siamak Niku. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah. So it's just backwards. It's nothing special.
And you say you
But
went to school with IU fanboy.
yeah, since middle school.
Whoa,
So
really? Yo, that's
what's
crazy.
what's funny is I was in grade 1 with them. Okay.
What?
But then I switched elementary schools, and keep in mind I didn't know him in grade 1.
Yeah.
And then, like years later, I returned to the same school in grade 5, and then I actually become friends with him. And I look back in my photos, and I see, hey, this is the same guy from grade 1. So
Wow.
it's like some sort of destiny. But yeah, since grade 5, I've known him, and we've been to school together in middle school and high school, and a little bit of college. But yeah.
Yo, it must be fate, man. Yo, let the people know. I guess we'll let the people know real quick who IU fanboy is and why it's a big deal. But he's like a Western Canadian Kage player. Always places high in Sega Cup. Been playing, as far as I know, since VF5, maybe VF4. It's like really, really, really good Kage. So blew me up.
Yeah.
So
Well, his original main is actually Akira,
what?
but
Really?
yeah, it's just that I don't know. When it comes to tournaments, his Akira seems to like drop combos and stuff, whereas Kage is a lot more. The execution is easier. so it just goes with Kage. So Akira and Kage are his two mains, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So he does. I think I have seen him play Akira a little bit. It's been a
Yeah,
while. So,
yeah, yeah.
all right. So let me get to the second question.
All right.
Why does he main Jeffrey? That's the second question.
Why do I main Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Uh, as my 15-year-old self would say, I I want to use a really big, hairy character.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
know, just really big characters attracted me into fighting games. And Jeffrey was the biggest besides Wolf. But I don't know, just Jeffrey. I chose Jeffrey over Wolf. Uh,
Yeah, Jeffrey is hairier.
yeah,
He might be a little bigger.
I don't know. My thought process was pretty weird when I was younger, but I don't regret the decision. So,
Hey, you like what you like.
yeah. And I
That's
thought he was pretty cool in VF4 Evo. He
really.
he's he seemed kind of badass to me at the time, and yeah, so I just stuck with him.
You know what? I kind of can agree with that because now he's like some kind of joke comedy character now. I guess he was a little cooler back then.
Yeah, yeah, like right now he's a clown, like no question about it. But in Evo, I thought he was pretty cool. Like for example, one of his opening uh opening is like he punches the camera away, I think. Like I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, like him. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did smack the camera away. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought Wolf did that at first, but yeah, it was Jeffrey.
Yeah, so it's just I really he really attracted me, so I
That'll
chose
work.
him.
That'll work. All right, so we got that over with now. So let me ask, how'd you get started in VF, and what'd you like about it?
Okay. So this was during high school, and on lunch breaks, I would go to Ayu's house, and we just like play some games before returning back to school. And one day, Ayu fanboy is playing Virtua Fighter 5 Vanilla, and at the time I was watching him play, and I wasn't very interested. But Ayu told me he's gonna stick with the game, so he had one of those EX2 arcade sticks, even before the TE sticks.
Dang,
It's
it's
just really
old.
small ones. Yeah, I ended up buying one too when I bought Vanilla, but and I still have it.
You don't
But
tell me you use it.
no, no, no.
Okay,
I mean, it
check it.
wasn't bad at that time. It was like an entry level stick, so.
Okay, that's what's up.
But yeah, he was learning Akira, and he showed me this website, VFDC, where other people were also playing the game. And he was saying how some of these guys were really good, like Adam Yuki and Mike.
I'm
And
talking about the greats.
yeah, and how the Japanese players were even stronger, like in a whole different league even. But they play in the arcades in Japan. When I saw VFDC, it showed me how deep the game really is, because like, there's so much information, like frame data and all these like sub-threads for characters
Yeah.
and like strategy and stuff.
So he kind of like introduced you, kind of like was like, hey, check this out. You
Yeah,
might like it.
yeah, and I was dabbling with Tekken 5 at the time, and it didn't. It was good, but I don't know. I was watching Ayu play a lot of VF, and it seemed really interesting to me, so I decided I may want to give it a try. So I'm watching him play more and more, and he's getting better and better.
Mm.
And so I tried the game out. Like I said, I was interested in Jeffrey and I went into command training, and I remember I was always trying to get the splash down. I couldn't do it. So I'd
Oh yeah,
ask, because you know the command training, like you do punch, for example, and then you move the PP, etc. You had to
yeah.
do all of them. So I'm always stuck on toe kick splash, and I'm asking Ayu to help me out through that part so I can get to the rest.
Oh yeah, command train. I forgot. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm stuck there.
So
But
that toe kick into Splash Mountain is what did you in pretty
yeah,
much.
because in vanilla it was actually harder because one of the buffs Jeffrey got for Final Showdown, you have more frames to work with. There's more leniency, so it was really tight in vanilla compared to Final Showdown.
Yeah. Now I think about it, yeah, it was like pretty unforgiving the timing.
Yeah, so I did some command training, and then I started playing some offline versus IO Fanboy, and of course I was always like utterly destroyed, like outclassed badly because he's playing a lot longer than me. And I realized how the game looks. The game's a lot harder than it looks, and I started to build some respect for people who are playing vanilla. And
Yeah,
like, yeah, I was just like a statue, man, just spamming. Like, I didn't really know frames, just getting destroyed. But I'm playing more and more offline with IU, and I'm really having a lot of fun watching him play VFDC players. And I'm starting to get better and better a little bit, getting more comfortable moving around the ring, etc. Uh, After a month or two passed, I started playing online on his account, on his Xbox, because I didn't have an Xbox at the time.
hmm.
Uh, and also, I was introduced to lag for the first time. So, because up to this point, I was only playing him offline. So, it was really something to get used to. But on the other hand, I play a little bit online Tekken 5.
Yeah,
So, I kind of knew what's up. But
yo,
so my first memorable experience playing online against a VFDC member was SDS. So
SDS. What?
yeah, this is like I'm on IU's account. So whenever someone would join me in player matches, I'd ask IU if they were good or not because he knows people from VFDC,
Yeah.
and he saw SDS join and he was saying how SDS is a good player from VFDC, and I was really excited to play him. Uh, he raped me.
I was just about to
It,
ask how it went, but
it was
yeah.
really bad, but I managed to do the Jeffrey gut crumple, the 6P plus K, into his triple knee low throw, or yeah, low throw. And it landed, and I was like so proud of myself. I'm like,
That move is ugly looking, so I'm pretty sure he got pissed off when he got hit by that too.
yeah,
So
yeah, that was like my favorite moment for a while. Like I got to land this against SDS. And sorry, let me have some water.
nah, you good? Cause it is kind of an accomplishment considering SDS at the time. He was probably like playing hardcore back then too. So
Yeah, his Jackie was really strong.
yeah, wish I
So
could have played him. I might have played him. Probably got blown up. Probably just blacked it out. So
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was only playing a month or two, so I was really bad. But yeah, the problem was I didn't have a 360, so I couldn't play at home. And I was only limited to the school breaks where I could go to Ayu's house.
okay,
So so Ayu's like, maybe you should buy VF4 Evo for the PS2 because I had PS2 and it was only $10 in the store. He said it had a really good tutorial system and the game's really good. But I don't know, I was stubborn at the time. Like
you missed out.
I'm like PS2 is old. Like there's no online. It has to be worse. Like all this scrubby thinkings.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I can
but
understand that.
I had such a big urge to play VF that I'm like fuck it. I'm gonna buy it. Evo for PS2. And honestly, it was like the best decision I've ever made in
Oh,
terms of yeah.
oh,
Like
that's what's up.
yeah. Like I started playing VF for Evo now, and some of the combos transfer to vanilla, but not really. Like really basic combos. And then I was playing many hours of Evo. Like and one thing like the Evo, they had the same thing with vanilla actually. On the disc, there's replays of Japanese players.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know if you checked them all, like, but I was watching the replays, and on the VF4 Evo was a Jeffrey called Dippy, and he was facing guys like Kiasao, Kurita, etc.
Yeah,
And I was just like, the matches were so intense and like really high level. He became my favorite player at the time, and like it gave me really big motivation to like get better and like maybe be like them one day or like, play these guys. And
yeah.
several months later, like it's my birthday, I get a 360 as a present. So
Oh,
the
you're in
only
there
game,
now, so you got your
yeah,
present.
yeah, like the only game I wanted to play on 360 was vanilla, and IU Fanboy donated one of his copies to me, so I didn't have to buy it.
One of his copies.
Yeah, because he found another one for like $5. So
Oh shoot.
yeah,
There you
so he
go.
just gave it to me. So and then I signed up to VFDC. So keep in mind, I was playing for around 6 months, maybe like a lot of months before I signed up to VFDC. So I finally signed up to VFDC, and I'm starting to like meet people in the community and adding them to my Xbox Live account.
Yeah,
So my friend list, so I can like find people to play. So my entire friend list is consisted of VFDC people, and still is. But unfortunately, like I have 99 people on my list. But if I go online, maybe like two people are online. So like a lot of them don't play anymore. Uh, you know, or they're playing different games. But
yeah, that's true.
uh yeah, so I get Xbox. Ayu and I decide that we should make a video thread on VFDC where we can upload our matches. So we made that thread and we have lots of vanilla matches there still. But I was hesitant, like I thought people wouldn't like it or we're not very good. But we uploaded it. It's funny because Ayu would do like a 20 win streak on me, okay? But I didn't want people to see that. So I'm like, please let me win here. So
Oh, what? Come on.
yeah, I was a little bitch at the time. I'm like, please, let me like win here. So reset it. Like I don't want people to see these 20, 30 win streaks. Like holy shit.
Oh, I forgot they did have the win counters back. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
demeaning.
yeah. I'd never do that now, but like I was a bitch. But so we so we select the best matches that I thought they were, and we uploaded it, and I thought everyone would hate it, but Shag said it was good, like Sudden Death, who I really had respect for as a Jeffrey player at
Yeah,
the time, and Mike himself was saying like it was good, so this was really uplifting for me. So okay, so from here I'll just keep on reading more and more frame data. And I've already told you, like, even like during chemistry class or like IT class, whatever, I'm reading my frame data. I printed it all out. Same as IU.
that's actually a good idea.
It's good, but you should pay attention in class too. So I didn't do very well for a little while.
Yeah, it is chemistry, so not
Yeah.
easy. A lot to remember.
Yeah. But first things first, I'm looking over the frame data for Jeffrey. before looking at others. You got to master your own character first before you look at your opponents. So, frame data, dojo section, wiki, playing countless hours, uploading videos, watching other people play, Japanese players. My favorite Japanese player is Magnum.
Oh,
The Ja-
Magnum, yeah, I seen him.
yeah, he plays a bit of Brad, but he's a Jeffrey main. He's really good. And High Kick Radio was really active in Vanilla.
Yeah.
And Chibita-Ru was really amazing because during Vanilla, he was a pipsqueak. Like he was like 10 years old, 12 years old. And I remember there's like a SBO tournament or something like that, like team battle. Three little kids, including Chibita-Ru, against three other Japanese. And here's this 12-year-old Jeffrey player like destroying everyone. I'm like, holy shit.
Oh, that's the story of Chibitaro. I heard bits and pieces about it.
Yeah, like holy shit, man. Look at this pipsqueak destroying like the salary man. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm just taking my beatings online, taking advice, and I'm getting better and better.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Okay.
what was
Yo.
the question again? I'm going so.
No, no, no. Like that's pretty much the question right there. You're answering it like the whole time. It was just
Okay,
like, how did
sorry.
you
I'm
get
just
started, and what did you like about it for VF? So
okay. So I'm just going tangents. Like, sorry if I
nah,
went.
nah, cause you told us about IU fanboy. You talked like your favorite players at the time and even now and stuff like that. You
Yeah,
know, who inspired you to play Jeffrey? Who inspired you to play VF? You
yeah.
know,
So by the time I started playing online, ranked started die off, and it was all player matches for the most part.
yeah.
So
That's
that's
probably
where you
when Tekken
find.
came out, or Soul Calibur Tekken came out. That's when everything started to drop off, like
Yeah,
2008.
and then eventually Street Fighter 4. I think that was the nail in the coffin for Manila,
Yeah,
because that was like even I started playing Street Fighter 4. I played for a few weeks, and I'm like, what is this shitty game? And I go back to vanilla. My passion for VF5 was really high. Like I
yeah.
loved the game to death. Like and then VF5R came out, and I wasn't too worried about it because I thought eventually it'd come out here. So I'm just focusing on my thing and vanilla, playing all these guys that you don't see anymore, like the bad seed Aoi.
Oh yeah, he's still on my list.
Yeah, Slide. Uh, I loved playing Denkai and his Jeffrey too. I just Jeffrey and Mirrors are my favorite matchup.
Wait. Didn't Kai play Jeffrey?
Yeah, he has his Hawaiian shirt custom or whatever.
I
Like,
can't even imagine that.
uh, you know, all these guys like Vanilla was so fun. Um, and I loved Vanilla Jeffrey. One
No,
thing I
oh, I'm sure. My goodness.
one thing I should say is like VF4 Evo Jeffrey is pretty hard to use. Like all his moves are like throw punishable it seems. Like even his elbow. Like
What?
you
Wow.
you need really strong fundamentals and reads, which is why I was so impressed that Magnum was doing so well in Evo. But apparently Homestay he had like a 84% game card in Japanese arcade for Evo with Jeffrey.
Dang.
IU fanboy told me this. But you know, Homestay's like a legend. And
You know what? I need to get with y'all, cause like I watch Japanese videos in every other game except VF, so I'm like so far behind, and I wouldn't want to catch up. So I need to talk to y'all about that anyway.
yeah.
So,
So
but yeah, man.
eventually we realized that VFR is not coming out. And I don't know, it was really shitty. because here I am in IT class. It's always IT class.
Yeah.
Got the computers right here. And I'm watching VF5R videos because Magnum and High Kick are uploading frequently. And damn, does the game look fun. And damn, does Jeffrey look good. VF5R Jeffrey was amazing. I'm like, I really want to play him. But no, it never came.
Oh man, because that's when he was borderline broken, huh?
Well, he got nerfed, and then he went to like A tier. But originally he was like S tier. He was really good. And yeah, when Final Showdown came out, Magnum and High Kick they stopped uploading very soon afterwards. I think it's they don't like FS or they don't like FS Jeffrey. Either one, because
Well, I can
but
see them
yeah,
not liking FS Jeffrey. So
yeah, that's for sure. But still, Magnum's like destroying Jackies easily. He's pretty. He's always going to be my favorite. But my favorite in America was Adam Yuki. I looked up to him.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the American Jeffrey. So
Yeah, Adam Yuki, he's just that dude that you can't mess with. He's a
yeah,
legend.
I was so jealous. Like there was a time online qualifiers from WCG,
Yeah.
and IU fanboy got to play Adam Yuki in the qualifier match, and I'm like, damn, I wanted to play Adam Yuki. And one of my regrets is that I never got to play Adam Yuki in vanilla. Like, it just never happened for some reason. But I was so happy at Sega Cup to finally get to meet him and get to play some casuals with him. And he was just really amazing guy. Like, he's yeah, my favorite American player. Like,
Yeah,
it's
he's
really
he's
cool.
mad cool from my team.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, but yeah, man. Like, oh, y'all play some games, right?
And Sega Cup,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really funny because well, the thing is, in the Sega Cup tournament, I was giving him a lot of advice, like, because I know Jeffrey's stuff in Final Showdown, because he wasn't really playing Final Showdown. He's just relying on his fundamentals from previous games. So I'm teaching him some stuff, and I'm happy to say that when he lost to the NorCal Vanessa player,
Yeah.
uh, can't remember his name for some reason.
NorCal Vanessa player zero. No, he's still Cal.
No, 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 he's a guy.
Okay.
Uh,
No, not I'm not zero chan. Zero
Radical
zero
React.
zero 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 with the afro.
No, 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 Radical Reactor.
Oh, Radical React. Wow. Okay. I forgot all about him. But yeah.
Yeah, so Radical Reactor, he beat Adam Yuki pretty handily. And then, like, that wasn't acceptable for me. So I kind of Adam Yuki, and I'm like, here, let's go to the dojo, and I'll play with you with Vanessa, because I can pretty much play everyone. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, everyone except Lei Fei, Eileen. I don't really like those characters. But yeah, I'm in the dojo with him and with Vanessa. I'm teaching him the specifics of her sabakis and everything, defensive stance that I noticed he was doing against Adam Yuki. And he did the rematch with at Radical Reactor. He beat Radical Reactor pretty easily, so he got top 16. And yeah, I'm happy that I could help him, and he was appreciative of that. But yeah, I played casuals with him, and he beat me pretty badly. Like his Yomi was in a different level. It didn't even matter if he doesn't know FS that well.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense. You gotta get comfortable with the game before you really do anything.
yeah.
Alright. Yo, let me ask you a question. You know I have to ask this. Let me see if I can bring this even up. But a lot of people know you as forum troll of VFTC. So back in VF, when did that come about? Did that start in vanilla days? The troll Kamias?
Um, guess it's a little bit of my personality. I don't know, but I guess since VFDC, yeah. So
Yeah, because this is the picture we know Kamaya's as. You go to the forum, you see this, you exactly know who it is. Unless it's unless it's Lib who lost the bet and has the green check mark on his name. I thought that was just so freaking funny, like for real, man. That was like the best bet on Raw, like for real.
oh
So
my God.
that's what's up, man. So okay, so you got your
Well,
vanilla in, you played, you met Adam Yuki and all that stuff. So what do you think of Final Showdown so far?
Final Showdown. I don't really like it. Well, I'm not the only one, but like
No, you're not the only one. My good, no, you are not the only one.
a lot of it just has to do with how much they butchered Jeffrey. Like that really pisses me off. And like what the hell? Like what is the mindset behind giving his ducking low to Dural of all characters? Of all characters. And keep in mind, I have a Dural avatar on Xbox, so I love her. But why would Sega do this?
Yeah,
And
I don't know what they was thinking, man. I think they was just like, screw it, putting her checks, going on vacation, and it
like
just ain't been back since.
people just don't understand how important that move is. I was watching some replays recently, some Korean Jeffries and Cafe ID, I think,
Yeah,
against Fudo back in Manila. And man, this Jeffrey was just destroying Fudo every match,
what?
duck ducking low. Because you can open them up, right? Like it's so important.
So it was
Uh,
like a basic element of his gameplay back then.
huge element. And plus, like his Splash Mountain, like I don't know, he's really shitty in this game. And GT says it like in the Sega Cup. I asked Fudo what I could do to improve. Um, he brings his hand really low, wobbles it a little bit. Says Jeffrey,
Heck no.
like low, really low, and then he puts his hand really high. Says like Jackie. Like basically, he's telling me to switch characters.
Heck
And
no.
um,
Heck no. That was his advice.
yeah, it was. I swear.
Wow. So you can't get any plainer than that. Like for real.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
So, so yeah, like FS, I don't like the throw system. I prefer multiple throw escapes because I'm kind of good at that. So that's kind of like taking away one of my strengths. Although
Yeah.
I do think I have good Yomi, so I can still throw escape, but it just seems dumbed down. Like
It is. It's exactly that. Yo, throw game got nerfed. Nerfed. It's crazy. Matter of fact, talking to Ryan Hart and Ryan and final round, which he won twice, you know, all that
yeah,
money. But
yeah,
I was like, yo, why don't you play Final Showdown? He's like, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I was like, why? He gave me a bunch of reasons, but the main reason was we talked about multiple throw escapes, and he just like gritted his teeth and just he just cannot stand the new throw
no,
system. He was like, as long as it's in the game, I won't play VF. And
basically,
this is Ryan Hart. He been playing since early 2000s. Was flying to Japan, playing in their tournaments. He's like playing at NYG. He's beating folks at NYG and stuff like that. Like he was the top, Western player for a long time, or one
yeah,
of the top at least. So, and now he just dropped off. So,
yeah. Guys like him, Adam Yuki, you know, in the VF4 days, they were pretty much like the best, right?
yep.
So yeah, everyone knows Reinhardt. He's and
You
he's
know,
still good, but
they
he's just
they don't remember him as a VF player, but he is definitely a VF player. At least was one. So, folks,
yeah,
I can't forget that.
yeah. A lot of people are, they switch to SF obviously because that's where the money is at right now and stuff like Fudo and Itazan and stuff. Reinhardt. they're pretty much full-time SF players now.
Most definitely, yo, yeah.
So
Fool don't get the stock for his being so successful in VF. I mean, in a Street Fighter. Now you got stalkers after him now. So not to mention sponsorships. Well, he
yeah,
was
yeah.
sponsored by Sega anyway. But still, that's crazy.
Well, even Sega sponsors SF players. Like look at Justin Wong.
Oh yeah, let's not even talk about that.
No,
Let's not even get into that.
let's
No,
do talk about it.
my
Like,
goodness.
why is it that after the first Sega Cup, GT like tearing house? Why doesn't Sega sponsor GT for Sega Cup 2?
Uh,
Um, in
that's a good
fact,
question.
why hasn't Sega even updated Sega Cup 2 results? They haven't posted the pictures yet. They say that the brackets are still coming. Like they they haven't updated anything. Like this is why I think Sega Cup 3 is most likely not gonna happen. But yeah, it's just
It's a shame, man. It's like for real. It's like say kind of put this on the back burner as usual when it comes to VF. This is not folks don't understand because I even see on event hubs people posting about VF because Ono mentioned he basically in one of his interviews with Famitsu he put Sega on blast, talking about yeah, we have Tekken coming out, we got Street Fighters being released and stuff like that, but that one other company needs to release their other game too. Like he was basically calling out Virtua Fighter, and everybody knew Sega and Virtua Fighter. So, but you
yeah.
see in the comments, folks are like, "Well, VF doesn't sell, so why would they release that game?" It's like, are y'all like complete idiots? It's like VF was bigger than Street Fighter for like 10, 15 years in Japan. It was making Sega money. It was like their main money maker that wasn't Sonic. It was
Yeah.
keeping their lights on. It was expanding their company.
I don't
So,
know. Like it's odd. Like Sega only goes halfway. Like they do this huge Evo tournament for us on 2012. They do the Sega Cups, but then like you do all this effort, you put all this money in. Why don't you just do your job right? Like why do you just like give up halfway through? So it's just it doesn't make sense.
yeah, I don't get it either, but it is what it is. So, all right, yo, let me actually switch gears and talk about the match coming up because we got the match coming up tomorrow. You're gonna be the main event, you versus BG. We talked about his feelings about the
It's
match.
be free. It's be free.
Oh, it's Be Free.
Yeah.
He resents that name, right? He is not accepting that. He's like,
Oh,
no, that is not my
he
name.
can resist, but come Sunday, it's like Jeffrey says, I'll take you down and take your name,
Dang,
and that's what's up.
dang. So why you calling this dude Be Free, man? Where's this coming from, man?
Um, well, the origins is in the archive where you were in the struggle room or the grape room, whatever.
Yeah.
You were struggling. You know what I mean. It was you against Jacko, BG, and Bounty. This was a few weeks ago, right?
Yep.
So I don't know. I'm commentating alone, and I notice a pattern. Jacko getting wins, uh, Bounty getting wins, BG Kira not getting wins, and I'm like, BG's losing pretty much all the games, and he's dragging this team down, and he's a lot of questionable things he was doing during the matches against you. So I don't know. I just started calling him Be Free Kira, and so that's the origin. Okay,
Yeah. So the
but
name stuck with him, right?
yeah, but then I was streaming recently, I guess. I don't know, 2 weeks ago, whatever, and playing BG, and I'm dominating him, and well, not completely free. Like he's doing his thing, but I was winning pretty much all the games. and then he drops the stick, or like he's just not dropped the stick. He just keeps on front dashing. So he gave up. So I'm just practicing some combos or whatever, and then he's trying to jump out the ring. I'm not gonna let him. I'm doing my thing.
I remember seeing that on stream too. I was in the stream chat because I remember watching that. Yeah, it was just like he was playing at first, and then he just like doing crazy stuff, dashing forward, jumping back, trying to jump out the ring. Was unsuccessful. This is on Jeffrey's stage, with the
Yeah,
half wall. It was just
it's
like, what's going on? He was
it's
rage quitting, like the literal definition of it.
yeah, it's really bad, man. Like
Yeah. So
I that's one of the few things I don't like. So it got a little bit personal. So so now let's get something straight. Like he challenges me, but he is the prey and I'm the predator.
okay, so you're the one to beat. I mean, because
Yeah.
technically you didn't win the last set with him, so
Yeah, so and I am a nice person. I know that if I use Jeffrey, it's going to be really bad for him. And also, like, I was your match, right?
yeah,
Uh, the recent one, you and Jacko versus BG, and he beat you guys.
yeah.
So I'm like, let me use Sarah and correct this because I didn't feel like he should have won that. So, because like in your guys' match, you guys changed the rules, I think, for the grape room. If it
Yeah,
stuck to the original rules, I think you guys would have won. But the way you guys changed it to, he managed to win.
yeah. I couldn't figure out either. I was just like, whatever, pick a rule. Just
Yeah.
run with it, just something. So
So that's the motivation for using Sarah. And yeah, he's
okay,
it's not gonna be good for him tomorrow. Like
yeah. So let me
I
ask
I,
you on
I
that
just
note.
hope he doesn't jump out the ring again. Like
Let me
we'll
ask
see
you
what
on that note.
happens.
Like, what do you think the score will be though?
It's highly dependent on the first match.
Really?
If I lose the first match, I'll win 10-1. If I don't lose the first match, 10-0. That is all. Because I'm the type of guy who could drop a match, but the goal is to just like see what they like to do, like adapt kind of thing. And
Yeah.
then once I'm there, it's just cruise control, like free. That is all.
So you gonna grab control of the match. You gonna read his habits, which I'm sure you've seen some already and played some. So
Yeah,
you got an idea how
I
to
I
play.
know what to do with Jeffrey. It's just with Sarah. And keep in mind, like I don't know matchups with Sarah. I just I'm in my own little bubble. I want to play Sarah. I don't actually know matchup knowledge against every character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was
And,
okay. So what was the decision behind that? Because even Jacko was asking about. He's like, why is he picking Sarah? I think Jacko was asking
um,
that.
like I said, because BG beat you two in the previous Raw when you guys were Sarah. So I'm just like I'm gonna use Sarah and pretty much.
Yeah, just show him how the matchup really is. Like, here's why you shouldn't have won.
Yeah, because I remember a status update like BG won and he said he's not be free anymore. But I'm like, no, no, you're still free to Sarah. So let me show you how it's done, pretty much.
Okay, so that makes sense. So that's what we gotta look forward to tomorrow then.
Yeah, but
So,
like I was saying, like I don't really know matchups. Um, so I'm just doing my own thing with Sarah, and I don't know. Some combos don't work against Akira. He's kind of like light heavyweight. Um, but I've been dojoing some things. I've noticed like one move in particular that seems strong against Akira. Um, and yeah, we'll see.
up, man. So there's nothing BG. There's no reason you're scared of BG. Nothing makes you scared of him at all.
The predator is not scared of the prey. Never has been.
Yo, that's what's up, man. All right, so let me get to the next question then. So that's his punishment. Yo, he's gonna be straight up beef free after that.
For sure.
All right, so all right, so let me ask a little bit about your, the local community. So it's just you and IU fanboy pretty much. Y'all still play?
Well, here's the thing. Uh, Apparently, supposedly, during VF4 Evo, my small city had a thriving community. But when Evo came out, like what? I was 7 years old or something. I don't know. Like, there's no way in hell I could have, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's way too young.
But so by the time Vanilla starts, the only other player here was Death Sushi, Brad.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys know him, but he was active in Vanilla.
I've heard of him. I don't really know him that well. Was he good?
Yeah, he was a good Brad player, but I never got to play him offline. Like me and Ayu were online warriors during Vanilla, and so Evo 2012 was a really amazing experience, an eye opener, especially for me,
Yeah.
because I got blown up really bad. But
Oh yeah, that was the first time I saw you.
yeah,
Yeah, man. 'Cause I remember. Okay, yeah, you were in one of my matches. I was like, yeah, I think you're in one of my early brackets too,
yeah.
because I think you had like, was it a coat or was it like the shirt, the Hawaiian shirt, like Manolo or something like that?
I was in the same bracket as Shadosha and Kissa, and yeah, or I think it was GT. I don't know, but
Yeah, Shadosha, Kissa. I think you.
and
Yeah, I
I
played
think it was
casuals with you. That's what it
I
was.
think it was GT too, because he GT faced Kissa. But man, Evo, it was really good and really bad. Bad as in I felt humiliated pretty much. Like I was so full of myself. I didn't really know what offline was about. And prior to this, I don't know if you know Hans.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Oh
like
yeah, I know Hans.
during like the final showdown release, I was trolling Hans all the time, and there's like thousands of views, and everyone's like, "Oh, the Shark Man returned," which is me, the Jeffrey costume, and I'm just like trolling him.
Yeah, and for
So
those that don't know, like Hans, before he went to Capcom, he used to stream. Of course, iPlayWinner.com. That's his thing, and he ran his iPlayWinner stream. One of the first streams to regularly stream fighting games like on a regular basis. So people used to always look forward to his streams. He streamed Street Fighter 4
yeah,
and stuff like that, and he also streamed VF when it came out. He
yeah,
played Go. It was called a daily blow up. That's what
yeah.
it
I
was.
was blowing up daily. Like I loved it, man. I loved his salt. I was feeding off of it, and I needed to troll him more and more. But yeah. So I thought I was good against Go, but I fought. First of all, I fought a lion player, an Asian lion player off stream, and that was like a really good match, I thought. And everyone thought I was gonna lose, but I made some really nice comeback, and I won. So then my next match is against Mac, the Go player.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And I just,
I mean, Evo was just rough because the game just came out not too long ago. You had like eight. There was like eight Japanese players, the top Japanese players,
yeah,
like the best of the best, coming to take our money, and we're just trying to figure the game out. First VF game since 2008, and it's 2012. So it's just like it's just kind of madness. And then like to be honest, it's like the Western community was a lot worse in VF than it is now. So we just had a lot harder time learning stuff too. So it was just like it was just a rough time period.
yeah. But here's the thing, like I had no tournament experience, so on the plane going to Evo, like your fanboys telling me like don't sleep on anybody in a tournament. I'm like F that noise. And I'm just like looking at my bracket, focusing on guys like Kissa and GT or Shidosha. I'm not worried about anyone else. Okay. So I'm really cocky. So I'm facing Mac. I'm sleeping on him. This is my first tournament. Um, I wasn't even using my own stick. I was using Ayu's,
Yeah.
and I was really nervous. And he blew me up. And I guess people thought it was an upset. Like Mac is like celebrating and whatever. Everyone in the back looked kind of surprised. Like I didn't feel really good about that. And I fought Shota afterwards, the L Blaze player in
Yeah.
the Seattle area, uh, Portland or whatever.
Yeah.
And god damn, man, he's L Blaze in an open stage area. He just keeps on ringing me out. And obviously, the smart thing to do is change stages. But I'm like, I'm better than this guy. Like, I don't care if it's open stage. I should be able to beat him anyways. So I was really stubborn. I just pressed rematch. Of course, he rings me out more. I get blown up. I'm out of the
Yeah.
tournament.
So
So I
so it was
learned a
like real
lot.
humbling, pretty much.
Really humbling. I learned a lot. Tournament experience was really valuable. I learned not to sleep on anyone. Um, yeah, it's just really good. And IU Fanboy did really well in Evo. He beat Goat Cheese Blues.
Oh yeah, he's real good, Sarah.
Yeah, and then he got some rounds off of a I think it was Itazan, which is really impressive. Like the game's only out a few weeks, and then he lost to Goat Cheese in a rematch though, so he didn't get top 16, but he was close to it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
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 t
so he took some rounds off Idazan. The game been out for a couple weeks. Idazan been
yeah,
playing the game for 2 years. On top of the fact that he's been in SBO multiple times for the past
yeah.
10 years.
Itazan was getting annoyed. I was seeing it because he kept on eating the Akira throws, and he couldn't escape it. But yeah. Back to your original question. In terms of community, it's just me and Ayu. However, when you take a clipper where I live, you can go to Seattle. So after Evo, I went to a tournament called End of Summer, I think, EOS,
Yeah.
with Ayu. And there was a tournament there. Renzo came over. Uh, there's Chanchai, Massa Red.
Oh yeah, Master Red man, he blow me up too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zaz, Panda. Um, Me and Panda have a tradition of sorts. Like, whenever we meet each other, we do a money match.
Really?
So I'm my record is 2-0 so far. So both times I've won the money matches. One in Sega Cup, one there. Uh, so that's good. But yeah, I got to meet all these guys. So in terms of community, I guess it's Seattle. And Chan Chai is a really, really, really nice guy. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. Um, and I redeemed myself. Like the tournament experience was really helpful. I got fourth place in EOS. I beat Chanchai.
Hmm.
Uh, and I beat Shota. I got my rematch, my run back from Evo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was a moral victory.
Oh
And then IU fanboy, he beat Massa Red. Yeah, IU's L Blaze is really nutty. Like, if he actually spent time, it'd be really sick. But he blew up Massa Red the first two games really fast with L Blaze, and then he adapted. But in the rematch, he was using Kage, and he reached the finals of Renzo. And that was a really, really close set, but Renzo won. On the other hand, Sega Cup, Ayu beat Renzo, so they're 1-1. Um, so yeah, like the Seattle community, like Chansha, Master Red's really strong player. Zaz is cool. Panda. Shota's really nice. Like I met him at Evo, this past Evo too, because he's a Street Fighter player too. We're just giving each other tips, and yeah, I think I might be going this winter, this December to Seattle. Icky might be dropping over.
Oh,
Uh,
what? Icky's coming too?
yeah, it's like Christmas and
Okay.
Christmas timings. Like we might go to Steel Baz's place and play some games, but I need to see my exam schedule to see if I can go or not. So
We
so
hope
yeah,
y'all can do that. Hope y'all can record some matches and all that other stuff.
we
That'd be great.
probably just record 10 seconds, the whole room like camera swirl, and then captions you're missing out or something. I don't know, but yeah, we'll record some matches.
Yeah, please do that. All right, let me ask real quick, man, about Sega Cup, man,
Mm-hmm.
because Sega Cup won. I think he did okay. I think IU fanboy did okay because I remember you, IU fanboy, Renzo, y'all are like pretty much teamed up with each other, and you did okay. And then like Sega Cup 2 happens, and you make a crazy upset against Chief Flash, and then you put me in double jeopardy against Chief Flash, who beat me. And then you made it
Yeah.
in top 16 in winners, and you put Flash in losers. So it was like everybody was amazed. We could see your skill level jump
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. And then you did pretty well. I think you made top in Sega Cup 2, 2013
Yeah.
or 2014.
Yeah.
So can you describe like what are your thoughts on that and like
Okay.
your
But
skill jump?
okay, but let me first talk about number one, Sega Cut one in that case, because Sega Cup one, me and Ayu, we had an exam on Friday, and then we take a plane later that day to go to California for Sega Cup, and then that was really really bad, and then we got a couple hours sleep for the tournament, so we were really tired, and I think you already know this. I've already told everyone, but like I have Crohn's disease, and I got really sick before Sega Cup, both of them. I don't know what's with the timing. Maybe it's just from anticipation or like nervousness or whatever, but it's really bad. Like
Yeah, it's
the
quite a
doctor,
flight too, though, right? So maybe that's the problem.
so the doctor's telling me like I shouldn't go. I should just go to the hospital actually, not go to Sega Cup. But I don't know. I really wanted to go, and I already booked my flights and everything. So I just took my risks and I just taking care of myself. So I'm really sick in Seiyu Cup 1 and 2. And I'm using Jeffrey in a tournament. And Jeffrey in a tournament is risky business. Like you got to really be on top of your game, okay? Especially if you're facing Rodney.
Oh yeah.
So I I I did well against Rodney, but and I think I can beat Rodney because he himself has said that I'm a pretty good player, and I've beaten him a lot of times online. Of course, offline's different, but um, I think I could beat him, but not that day. So uh, he beat me, and then what's funny is at that time there's some kind of rivalry with Godoku no Dan. I don't know. He's going crazy, like making all these online videos, he's saying he's gonna kick my ass or whatever.
Oh, so y'all had beef.
Yeah, beef, sure. And he arrives late. So they had to reorganize the brackets. And what a coincidence that they organized the brackets and he has to face me. So I'm facing him. Like I asked him how his flight was and stuff. We're chill. He's completely different in the online persona. I didn't really know what to expect. He's pretty quiet, humble, I guess you could say. I blew him up, of course, and he stormed away or whatever. But he's a he's not a bad guy offline. Like, and Sega Cup 2, I ate dinner with him and on the table with Shag and stuff. Like it's not bad.
Yeah, he's
But
real chill.
yeah. And then I lost to Origin and I got sent out of the losers. My match with Origin was really annoying because he kept on talking to me, and I it was really distracting. And I'm not the type of guy to be really confronting.
Yeah,
Like I should have,
confrontational.
yeah, like I should have on in hindsight, I should have just like wore headphones. But that was a close match, but he got the better of me, and I was upset because I had high expectations for myself in Sega Cup. I thought I could do better, and I know I could do better. And IU fanboy, he was dead tired. Okay, he fought Shiny, and like I said, his Akira's not very good in tournaments for whatever reason, and Shiny blew him up bad. And I'm just like, damn Ayo. He switched to Kage, and he blew up Shiny really badly. Like, it was a really quick matches. And then he fought Renzo, and he got his run back that he lost to an EOS.
Yeah.
Uh, on the winner's side, he had to face Chofu. Uh, I mean, Rodney lost to Chofu, so of course Ayu lost too when he was using Akira, and he fought Rocket afterwards. He lost to Rocket as well. Rocket's really strong.
Yeah, Rocket's
Like
really strong. Yo, his rag can
like
be dirty sometimes.
yeah, like Renzo is a really good player, really good player. But Rocket is like a notch above, I guess.
Yeah.
Like so, IU put up a good fight, but no, it was really crazy. Like Rocket knows everything about Kage. He knew to evade Kage's stance, and then Kage does like double sweep. He manages to blow up the second part, which is really hard if you don't know what to do. And yeah, so I still got I don't know what was it, 10th place or whatever. I don't know. So okay, for Sega Cup 2, again I'm sick, just like number one. But I'm feeling better though this time. And I knew I had to face Chief Flash, and I played Chief Flash in ranked prior to this using Jeffrey and Pi.
Yeah.
Chief Flash murders me online. Like it's so bad. And I'm more of an offline player, so um, because against Wolf, it has to be offline so you can take advantage of his weaknesses. So yeah, my confidence against Flash is not very high, but so random that I'm watching Sega Cup 1 and GT fought Flash and GT beat Flash with Pi.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Wow.
And I was kind of learning Pi anyways. Um, so I'm like, screw it. I'm going to use Pi against Chief Flash. I know my Jeff's probably not going to win. Um, so Sega Cup 2. Another lucky thing is I didn't have to face Flash first. So I was getting some warm-ups. I fought Gookie, Um, I fought this other guy. I forgot his name. That match was really funny. The streamed match before Flash.
Yeah.
I was using Jeffrey, and like Renzo pulls up a chair beside me. And Renzo, he's like, "Oh, I want you to do this. I want you to do that." Like
What?
this absurd like trolling. I'm talking about like doing Jeffrey's 50 frame heel kick or like splash or a damn shoulder hit throw stuff. I'm like, I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this. So I'm just doing whatever he tells me to do. He wants me to do, and I blow him up with Jeff. That was a really fun match for me, and it made me so relaxed. So then I'm facing Flash, and like I said, I feel comfortable against Wolf as long as it's offline. Online, it's not gonna happen. And I was able to duck all his highs pretty easily and like punish.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Flash, he doesn't play as much as he used to. Like during Manila, he was in top form, and he even beat Denkai in WCG. Uh,
Yeah, that was very hype. Very
tournament.
hype grand finals.
Yeah, man. So Flash doesn't play as much now. Uh, but I was really proud that I could beat Flash in a tournament, and I have nothing but respect for him. Um, I felt sorry for you though, because I knew you had to face him again.
My goodness. Double Jeopardy with Chief Flash. Like, it was funny because I was telling my friends, and I was like, yeah, I got it all planned out. Because I saw the bracket before. I was like, okay, I'm going to get to this point. I'm going to lose the Flash, and then KO's going to lose the Flash. I'm going to fight KO. I'm going to beat KO. And I'm going to be in, like, winners or something like that. Or I'd lose one match and no, 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 okay, okay, no, because we'll be in losers. I was like, I'm gonna lose Flash, KO's gonna lose Flash. I'm gonna beat KO. I'm gonna be in losers. I had it all set, and then sure enough, we got to the point where I fought Flash. I lost to Flash, and then you fought Flash, and you were beating him, and I'm like, no way, no way, this guy is not beating him. Everybody was watching. You should have seen the crowd behind you. Everybody was getting hyped. It was crazy, man. But meanwhile, I'm like kind of like quietly rooting against you. It's just like, no, go Flash, no. And then when Flash lost, I was just like mortified. You should have seen my face. I was flushed. I'm like, this is the
Yeah,
worst case
Shinobi was doing
scenario.
a salute to me in the commentator booth. I salute back. It was funny.
I mean,
No,
just real quick note. Even though that was my plan. Looking back on it, I still probably would have lost against you. Even if you had lost Flash, I probably would have lost against you anyway. Because
I'm
your fundamentals are better than mine. So, but
although like I remember the day prior we were doing team battles, right?
yeah,
And I don't know, I was experimenting against you because like I was using Taka just to see what would happen against your Sarah.
yeah.
Um, that went really badly. So, you know, I'd probably use Jeffrey against you.
I would have lost against Jeffrey. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Taka,
but
I'm used to. I'm not used to fighting
but
Jeffrey. It's
but it's
bad.
good.
It's sad. I'm used to one of her worst, quote unquote, worst matchups. But Jeffrey,
Yeah.
I'm not used to at all. So
S- So if I had to face you and I used Taka in the tournament, I could have lost. I mean, like, so that's why the team battles was useful in that regard. So I knew not to use Taka.
okay.
But
I was like, is this dude trolling me? I'm like, this dude picked Taka. I'm like, okay, all right. I was like, okay, it's before a tournament. He's sandbagging. All right, let me go in.
yeah.
Right, so
So and
which
then
is
I face
smart.
Renzo, and I'm really gutted because I checked the archive and I could have actually won the match, like the whole set, because I did the pies forward throw and it does a wall slump. But I didn't recognize that would happen. I thought it was too far away or whatever. so I didn't do the follow up. If I just did the follow up, I would have won the set. So that's a really bad way to lose. Um, that match was really intense. Like that was my favorite match. Um, yeah, that was super close. But and then I fought Zakiel. Zakiel was the PlayStation Jackie pad player, I think it was.
Yeah, he was the one. I was fresh off his win against Jacko, right? Which was
Yeah,
surprising. So many upsets that Sega Cup. It was crazy.
Zakiel, he was on point. Like, and Jeffrey versus Jackie can be very hard, which is why in the back of my mind I was wondering like Jacko should use Sarah instead of Jeffrey. But no, Zakiel played very well, and I took him seriously. I learned not to use Jeffrey against him when I watched Jacko. I'm like, I'm just gonna stick with Pi, and we played off stream, and it was really
You talking about that offline set where you in cheap flash?
sorry.
Okay, okay. I'm okay. I must be talking about something different. Go ahead. My bad.
Okay. And the match was so weird. Like it was so slow paced. Cause I don't know. I was fearing the Jackie power, I guess. Cause I saw his execution was on point. So I was really like careful with what I was doing. But yeah, I beat Zakiel. I went on to face Shadosha. And Shadosha, I beat him so many times online, like more than he beats me. I'm like, there's no way I could lose to him, especially since Pi is a good matchup against Taka. But as you know with Chofu, like, just spam some pistons to 50-50 throws. Like,
Yeah, I
I
think he
got
stole some Shofu tech and used it against you.
yeah, like I just got too nervous. Like, if I was more composed, I think I could have won. But yeah, and also there's a little bit of luck factor because it's 50-50% chance to throw escape. So you're not always gonna guess right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but he played well. Um, I was happy with my performance anyways. Like I got top eight. Um,
Top eight. It's not a joke, man. Everybody was doing really well in that second cup, but you came out on top pretty much. So
yeah, but yeah. So and yeah, thanks for driving us around
oh, I forgot about that.
for the
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
because I don't know, like
I had the rental, so
we're always like depending on someone to drive us to play casuals to LA's place, so we're really thankful for that.
yeah, no problem. I mean, it was fun driving you and AU around, and like, yo,
Yeah.
Frankie was there,
Oh,
aka
Frankie's
Shinobi Fist. Yo, he was a riot, man. He's just so funny.
he's so damn funny.
Shidosh was in there, so yeah, it was just fun all around. I had fun. I didn't mind driving y'all, so and I had the rental anyway, so it's like why not? So
Yeah.
that's what's up. But yeah, Sega Cup. I really hope they make a new one. We'll see how it goes, man. But it's totally up to them. And meanwhile, we need to make our own tournaments. This is one thing I keep telling other people. It's just like, I mean, at first I was like, what VFDC and the community needs to do is start streaming, get our names out, showing people we play the game. The game's not dead, you know, and it's worked so far. You're streaming. You got EBC. We got Raw. We got all these other, you know, streaming VF, and it's just like not a secret anymore. So that's happened. That's really helped VFTC. Now we got new players. We got Bounty. You know, we got Devolve. We got, you know, all kinds of new people now. So now we need tournaments. We need to make our own tournaments. So I really hope that we can see, you know, some community tournaments or some more tournaments and majors and stuff like that. Y'all need some Canadian tournaments too, man. I know y'all got Toriuki, but that's like all
Uh,
the way on the East Coast. So you in the West Coast, so y'all need some tournaments over there too, some VF tournaments.
there's really nothing in Canada. Like the closest would be to go to Seattle and do a tournament there. Like, there's nothing here.
So
So
Seattle's pretty close, huh?
very close. You just take the Clipper. It costs like $100 for
Oh,
there in return,
shoot. Oh, that ain't bad at all. That's great.
and then just chill there. Like that's why December I'm planning to go, and Icky's going too. So
Okay. Well, I hope y'all. Yeah, I hope to see. Well, either way, I hope y'all have fun. Like, I
yeah,
hope there's some way that we get to see it. But if not, man, at least tell us about it. Let's see how it goes and all that stuff.
for
So,
sure.
and I also gotta give you props, man. You went. I forgot that you were in Sega Cup and you were like sick, and then you were playing and beating people. I don't
Really
think I can do
sick.
that.
Like
So
hospital status sick. Like I shouldn't be going type of sick.
that is mad
But
props.
yeah,
That deserves mad props. And you were dedicated, man. So
yeah,
that's all right. So I guess I'll go ahead and get close to wrapping it up. Um,
yes. We
you got
didn't
any
get
fun?
that many. Sorry?
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Oh, nothing. Just doesn't seem like there was many questions asked, but I just going on long tangents. So sorry about that.
No, you're fine because you had. I mean, you had like plenty of stories and stuff, and it's enlightening. Like a lot of stuff that you told me, I didn't even know about. So
Okay.
it's like it's interesting to me. I'm glad you put it out there.
All
So
right.
personally, like yeah, man, you got any thoughts? Just the last question before we get to wrap up. You got any thoughts on like the VF community and how we can grow in numbers, how we can beat Japan or anything like that, or about just VFTC in general? Any thoughts about that from you?
Uh, Beating Japanese is, I think you need like offline communities to stand a chance. Um, like Rocket is playing offline with strong player. Therefore, he did pretty well in Sega Cup against the Japanese. Um, like the thing with Fudo and Itazan is like they're full-time Street Fighter players, but then let's say there's a few weeks left before Sega Cup, so they just drop by the arcade. Oh, there's Itoshun. Here's a homestay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you got like all kinds of like top level, almost legendary players just grouped together in the same area and all
yeah,
that stuff. So
and and like Street Fighter, you see Americans they beat the Japanese from time to time because their communities are big and they're all playing like Wednesday night fights. 64 people, more than Sega Cup 2, okay? Just think about that.
that's
And
crazy.
then uh so I think the number one thing is offline community. And then second of all, uh Fudo's reactions, for example, or the really high level Japanese, their reactions are on a whole different level.
Oh,
Like you whiff a high and you're gonna get launched. You whiff a move from mid range and you're gonna get launched. Like um I don't know how you can practice your reactions to get to that level, but I feel like it's really important. So yeah, and they just been playing for a really long time, man. They're just if we want to catch up, we need offline community.
yeah. So yeah, I hope we can. We're doing a lot better since Vanilla, because Vanilla, we didn't even have no tournaments. WCG was it. That was literally the only tournaments. Now we have NYG, got final round. Hopefully we got another Sega Cup. But even the last two Sega Cups were a miracle, so I was glad to see that. We had Evo, so you just
But
gotta keep the ball rolling.
on the other hand, though, it seems like people were more hungry back in the day. Because maybe this is not right, but during VF4 Evo, I'm pretty sure like the top players in America and Europe were keeping up with the Japanese. Um, I'm not sure if that's actually right or not, but I think it was. Um,
I can believe it, to be honest, because it was like, from what I hear, there was like a lot of intense rivalries. Like
yeah,
you had cities, that represented like styles of VF. You had Team Hydra in Orlando. You had SoCal. You had New York. You had like
Yeah,
a bunch of other players. I think Seattle was one, either Seattle or Portland, and it was just like all these different high level players, like
yeah.
really grinding.
But now, I don't know. It seems maybe the introduction of online makes some people, I don't know, less motivated. Um, yeah, it was just people were more hungry back in the day. So yeah,
Yeah. So what do you think we can do about it? Is there anything we can do about it with what we have?
um, release BF6 and
It comes down to Sega, which it makes sense. But go ahead.
release BF6. Uh, like we need we need players, man. Like there's just so little players for VF. It's like a
That
random Wednesday night fights has more people than the annual Sega Cup. Like, um, it just shows how small the community is.
yeah, pretty
But
tiny.
but props to you for doing Raw and like I'm pretty sure you've attracted a few like new people. It's a good step in the right direction, but it seems like you're kind of alone. If Sega's not gonna help, um, there's only there's only so far we can go. Maybe I don't know.
You know what? That really does make a lot of sense because there is no community that I can think of at all that's like really been successful. That's just basically only community run. So if you think
Yeah,
about like the biggest, just the biggest in general competitive games, just in general, not even just fighting games, but including fighting games too. But as far as biggest competitive games, you see League of Legends, you see Dota, you see StarCraft. You know, back in the day when it was like real hot, they were all supported, from the box by their uh, publisher. Blizzard, Riot, Valve. Like they really spent all kinds of money promoting in game, even in the game too. They was promoting tournaments and stuff like that. So it was just like, and the same with Capcom. You got the Capcom Cup. You had the Capcom qualifiers. You had them sponsoring like Final Round and like Evo and things like that. It's like they really went out their way to try and get people to get competitive. So that's
yeah,
why they're successful. So
exactly.
we need
It's
that as well.
yeah,
So Sega kind of took baby steps because to be honest, I was never thought in a million years I'd ever see a Sega Cup from them, and they threw two of them. And the second one really surprised me. I was like, "Oh, that's it. We'll never." That was done. It was fun, but and then they threw Sega Cup 2, and then there was rumors that they liked how Sega Cup 2 turned out. So we'll see how it goes from there. So
yeah. And then in terms of the VF community, I've made some really good friends, and I'm thankful for that. But like, really like the trash talk. I I like I like that aspect of fighting game. Um, but it seems like a lot of people don't, and they go all emo or whatever. And like the goal is to create hype, right?
yeah.
So yeah,
So you
that's
feel like
only
people need to grow a backbone and like stop being so sensitive, and
yeah, just grow some balls, please. And then that's my only complaint, I guess. But
that's
um
what's up. I think people are kind of getting there. It's not overly hardcore like back in the day where it was just like cutthroat arcade days.
yeah.
And it's not like you know 2009 or something like that, and a flood of new people and everybody's catching feelings over the wrong thing, cable pulling and all that stuff. So it's I think we're slowly getting there. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah,
So
people,
yeah,
yeah, y'all need to man up. Stop
please.
crying. That's what's up. So that's all I got, man. You got any last words or anything like that? Any shout outs?
Yes, sir. Eat, sleep, flamingo, repeat.
Yo. There it is, man. Flamingo is life. Mingles love. That is what's up, man. So
Yep.
I am for one very excited to see how your Sarah is gonna be because I haven't seen your Sarah like really played since I don't know like half a year ago. So I'm just curious. I'm gonna be watching. So
All right.
I want to see what I can steal from you.
Do you know when the match is gonna start? Because like there's like 6 matches or whatever, and we're the main event. So
Yours
I'm
is
assuming
scheduled
we're
for
live.
9 p.m. Eastern.
9 Eastern. Okay.
Yeah. So and I'm gonna try and keep it on the schedule because we have a first to 7 and a first to 5 in an hour, and I think we should be able to get to that. If worst comes to worst, yours is probably gonna start like 20 minutes late,
Okay.
but it'll be around 9. 9. Yours is scheduled for 9 Eastern.
All right.
But
Sounds
yeah,
good.
but yeah, man, we want to see a good show. I'm pretty sure we are because I know BG is hungry. He wants to beat you, so we'll see how it goes for tomorrow. So good luck in your match, man.
All right. Thank you.
That's
Thanks
what's
for
up.
having me.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for sharing the stories too, because it enlightened me on a lot of stuff, especially for vanilla days.
All right.
That's what's up. I might even ask you about some stuff later too. So
You
but
should, you still want that run back from a few days ago?
I kind of do. Yeah, actually, I do a lot. So I don't know. Maybe you can run it tonight or tomorrow, something like that. But
All right.
I literally want to do like a first to 50 player match, just straight up
Yeah, I
rematch.
might be on today, so
But
we'll
yeah,
see.
yeah. So yeah, just get back to me if you see me online or something like that, and then we'll do it. I
Sure.
might even stream it, maybe not, or maybe just record it, or maybe just do it. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I got. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching. I see 12 people in here. Thanks for coming through. It was like 15, 16 earlier. But yeah, thanks for coming through, watching, and
Mm.
listening to KO and me ramble. So
All right. Peace, Space Star.
take it out, Paystar. All right, Kamayas, Prince Freddie Mercury. All right, peace out.